What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are down here at MSR Houston for Lone Star Drift round 1. Had the S13 out on track just a second ago. A few good laps in, shaking down the car. Me and Jack were trying to do some tandems earlier, but his car broke. But he's back in action. We're gonna chill today, get some testing in, and competition will be tomorrow. What happened?
I think bad connection or something.
Well, the S13's all back here by herself. This is actually a huge complex. It goes all the way around. But the main track is back over here, and then they have track number 2 over there. But we just did track number 1, the fast one that you guys just saw. Tires running a 275 this event. I have 2 sets of 275s and 2 sets of 265s. So these are the grippier ones. A lot of fun. I'm really liking them. Car is doing pretty well. We ended up putting the T56 in last night, so she's all shifting good. I'm gonna do a little more testing and practice. We'll jack here a little bit later.
Hey, I think I'm out of gas.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't fill up the entire time you were sitting there?
No.
So we're out here on track waiting for Jack to fill up his gas. We just did a couple laps with him. He's ran out of gasoline. So sun's going down. I think we got like 2 hours left out here. The S13's doing pretty decent. We got a lot of drivers out here. Trying to get the layout down a little bit better, a little more smooth, because there's competition tomorrow that I don't want to make myself look like an idiot. So we're gonna try it out. Jack's gonna be right back out here. We're gonna run some tandem runs. The one thing I'm trying to work on is on this transition, the first transition. So you flick it in and it transitions. On that transition, figure out where I need to kind of shoot that will push me to the outside of that last sweeper. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out now. So tomorrow I'll have it down for comp. The fast car did its job.
Rick, I hope his car's okay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Should we go in?
Yeah. I bent that a little bit. Honestly,
the suspension took its job.
The suspension did its job. We just had a little bump with Jack. I was leading, I was coming in. I initiated kind of weird. I was trying to manji into the initiation. Ended up just kind of initiating just a touch late. And I was booking it through there, or at least I thought I was. I was trying to scrub the speed coming into the last little hairpin. And right when I was hitting some hydro, touch a foot brake, he tapped me right here on the back bumper. This was the perfect place to hit this car because it has this fancy bash bar in here. It has this little collapsible bash bar, which actually did its job perfectly. The shock probably took a lot of the hit. It bent this just a touch, but like, no big deal. Bumper fell off, we're good to go. So, I don't know what happened exactly. You see it? Yeah. You get a little tap tap. I don't care, but is he okay? I mean,
Slow down too much.
I was gonna ask you, do you think I slowed down too much? The bumpers actually held up pretty well. I'm surprised it didn't crack. wrapping up the first day here at Lone Star Drift. S13 overall held together. We got kicked off track for leaking some fluid. I think it's leaking some oil from the pan. We got tapped once, which is fine. We didn't even go through a full set of tires today, which is great because I brought a ton. And tomorrow we'll be able to throw the fresh set of 275s on and be able to run competition later in the day, which will be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. What you doing, boy? Alright, made it here day 2 Lone Star Drift. Today is competition day. Now this is actually my very first Pro-Am competition. I tried to compete in this car twice before. However, the car broke before I could do it. So today I'm really excited, a little bit nervous, but the car's doing really, really well, which is good. I'm getting more comfortable on the track, which is another good thing. So Jack and I are about to go out and practice. Competition starts in about 2 hours, so we have about 2 hours to practice, make sure everything's good on the car, and that way we can go compete. So should be a fun day. overall, the event was a huge success. We really battled trying to get that car out there. I really wanted to go. We got the T56 rebuilt. We got it back Friday at 7 p.m. We got it reinstalled, everything loaded up, and we were on the road by 12. That track was about 8 hours away, which is a bit of a risk taking kind of an untested transmission out there, but it paid off. Everything worked flawlessly. We had zero issues with the car, which is a huge relief. I want to briefly touch on the competition part of the video. So this is my very first time competing in Lone Star Drift PROAM. I think they just call it their Lone Star Drift series now because they're not sanctioned by Formula Drift anymore. There was only about 15 people out there. Usually there's a lot more, at least 20. There's only 15, so it was the top 16, I guess. The guy I was going to go against in the top 16 actually broke his car on his sight lap. So that gave me a bye into the top 8, which I was totally fine with. Granted, this is my very first time ever competing in Lone Star Drift. Excuse me, I've competed 3 times in Full Lock Drift, which is our grassroots series in Oklahoma. Twice with the 370Z, and then once with this car when I very first got it, and had a whole bunch of issues with it, and I wasn't really knowing what was happening anyways. So I was excited going into the top 8. It went up against Harrison. He has won the series before, been around there for a long time. He's a really good driver, cool little RX-7, that's LS swap. And you saw those 2 runs there. He ended up getting the win on that, which I think is probably the right call. Hard to say. I didn't really know what they're looking for in the judging. I think probably what got me was the bit of the backwards entry on that last hairpin. Whenever I was leading, it was extremely slippery out there, really tricky. So I'm just glad I didn't quite spin out. I just did the backwards entry, and I ended up carrying the angle all the way through, which was good. So I'm just trying to take what I can learn and then move forward because I'm trying to get better. Since I'm still really new at drifting, and especially the competition side of it. Overall, I'm not upset. Such a fun weekend. Had a lot of good experience, especially meeting the guys down there and having a blast. This car's been through a lot. The refreshing has paid off. I only went through 1 set of tires, which is actually absolutely crazy to me. I don't know how many laps I did, but this was the right side. This was the right, and this was the left. The right side got worn down a little bit more. Car's pretty much good. I'm going to see if I can get some BCs in before the event. If worst case, I'll do it after the 20th, and we'll be ready for the next event. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this video. Don't forget, go hit that thumbs up and subscribe right now. I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching. Make sure to stay tuned for some more content. We have more drifting stuff coming if you like that. We got a lot of E36s in the shop right now. We got the whole deal rolling, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.